All right, yeah. We back. Big Pretty's combing that beard.
What it
so
do?
we're in the midst of talking about some haters.
Oh yeah.
We're in the midst of talking about these haters, our listeners, the people who are watching this right now. So I'm doing this other comedy content, and I've been doing this character for quite a while now. Actually, the first time I actually did this character, bro, was back in 2010. I did this movie with Brian Callen. It's one of those comedy spoofs. It's called The 41-Year-Old Virgin Who Knocked Up Sarah Marshall and Felt Super Bad About It. So basically, it's like a parody of all those movies, 40-Year-Old Virgin, um, Super Bad, and the other one.
Yeah.
So basically, I had this little bit part in there where I'm wearing the beanie, right? Playing a cholo. This is back.
Uh-huh.
This is back in 2010, bro. So I don't know. Without getting too much further into it.
So he thinks this dude is saying that you essentially copied him.
Yeah, and I had no idea who this dude was. I started doing this back in 2010. I started covering media back in 2014. You saw my videos way back then.
Yeah.
All the fighters knew who
100%.
I was. I started training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu back in 1999. So, and also I actually came up with the idea of doing that character that I do from Jacob Vargas from Next Friday to shout out to my homie Jacob Vargas.
Yeah, man.
He's the real Joker. My character's name is Toker. Wink, wink. I wonder where I got that name from. But
Yeah.
since I started doing it, I said, hey, this is kind of like, homage to Jacob Vargas, who started doing this back next Friday, back in the year 2000. I started
Yeah,
training.
but you give him his credit. He was the pioneer of the idea.
Exactly. And all my stuff on my channel, nobody else is doing what I'm doing on there. Not the
Yeah,
way that I
man.
do it. Not the way that I do it. So,
Hey man,
yeah.
haters gonna hate, you know what I'm saying, because they can't.
Yep. And then you got haters because you say stuff. Speaking of somebody who does something and then eventually people jump on the bandwagon later. Long time ago on your Instagram, Big Pretty was talking about stuff and people just calling him a conspiracy theorist, a weirdo. Why are you being angry? Let's do this. Next thing you know, fast forward to now, what are they doing now, bro?
Silent. So let's see over. It's truly mind-boggling because a lot of these people who back in the day call you crazy are starting to look around, and the Satanism is real. All the astral projection they said is real. There's unidentified flying objects. The CIA is saying real. Like literally, like the power of manifestation is real. They've come out with these studies, and it's no longer conspiracy theories. People have like true powers. Like honestly, some people are truly gifted, and
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, whether it be athletically, psychologically, some people spiritually. There's some of those things that you have to believe in what they once called make believe.
Bro,
You know?
I just thought of this. It kind of goes along with what you're saying. I'm trying to cut you off. Dude. Okay, so just before I even tell the story, listeners, the only thing I've ever done as far as like drugs, if you want to call it that, I've smoked weed. Never done any drugs in my life, bro. So I just want to put that out there before I tell this story because people are going to say, oh, what were you taking that day? This is a true story, man. I went to this girl's house. This is probably 4 years ago, right? 3 years ago, over 3 years ago. I was kicking in her room. She was sitting on her bed, and she had a chair next to her bed, and we were watching TV. Bro, I'm not making this up, dude. All right? I'm really not making this up. So the TV was straight forward in front of us, so as we talk, I have to turn and look at her like this, right? Because we're sitting like this. And
Yeah.
the TV, there's a movie we were watching. It was one of those ones where a TV movie where, have commercials in between. So we're talking. And so you're kind of like subconsciously aware that, what's going on with the TV, it's on. Midst of our conversation, we both recognized that there was silence, right? It was weird. Looked at the TV. It was black, like it was off. But within the TV, there was a head of like the what is it, like the Buddha thing? Well, that has like the pointy thing on the top of the head. You know what I'm talking about?
No, a Buddha
You
head.
it kind of basically just like a Buddha head. You could see it within the TV, and I stared at it, and I felt like a presence, like something was there.
Damn.
And then I
Hey,
looked at her, and she
you don't
grabbed
talk
the
to her. You don't talk to her anymore, right?
no, bro.
Okay, good, good, good,
And then
good.
she
'Cause
she turned
it's
it.
a demon.
That's what that was, right? Was that what you say? What that
For
was?
sure. Yeah. Come on, man. Especially if you got some, eerie feelings. That probably was your
Dude,
warning to get the fuck out.
never talked to her after that, bro.
You can't.
The
You
reason why
can't.
I'm bringing that up, man, is because people don't like people just believe that there's like nothing. Like they think there's just physical, and they don't think that there's this other spiritual world, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy to me. Like you just go on living your
Hey,
life thinking that there's nothing.
yeah, people are very. They have no real understanding. A lot of people have no understanding whatsoever. So because they have no understanding, a lot of this stuff happens. I was sitting on the couch the other day. I had family in town, and one of my family members, I was basically breaking down what we talk about. And again, it's a lot of stuff that you have to go research. But what
Yeah.
people don't realize is that they knew a lot of this stuff because not they didn't know the whys and the hows, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, but because they watch TV. So they're being programmed. And a lot of this stuff that I'm explaining to them, the whys and the hows and where it's happening and how they're just doing this to pretty much just program you and to desensitize you.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. You can go on TV right now. It's about the end of the world. It's about white people eating people. It's about like literally. It's about them kidnapping babies and children. It's about all these things, spiritual warfare. It's about all these things that you're starting to see today. It's the same thing like back in the day when you have movies that were to make brown people look like this, and then the society. Next thing you know, that's how they view us. It's all been a game, and media has been that vehicle to get that point across and to push that narrative. It's always been the vehicle.
Something I want to show you
Sad,
right
bro.
now. Something I want to show you right now. So you know who Jason Lambert is? He fought in the UFC a few times. I think he fought in
Yeah, I
Bellator.
think so. Yeah, yeah,
So this goes along with what you're kind of goes along with what you're saying right now. He put up a post
yeah.
yesterday. Let me see if you could see this, bro. I mean, if the viewers can't see this, I'll look at the actual video and then I'll put it up. I'm going to
Okay.
show it to you so to see if you could see it. This is an actual show that's on Netflix. I'm not sure if you could see it. Can you see that?
Is that a little kid twerking?
Yeah. So there's a
Is that a
show.
little kid popping? Oh, that's terrible.
It's a show called Cuties on Netflix.
Cuties,
Yeah, dude. It's basically these like four girls. Two of them are black, by the way, in the
of
photo.
course.
The one of them is in the front, and they're wearing skimpy clothes, and they're posing like they're dancing and twerking, bro. They look like they're
Man.
12 years old, dude. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you because what they're doing is right now in front of our faces. They're
Hmm.
normalizing pedophilia. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They say in the last days that a lot of all the stuff that dark shall come to light. So again, and that's what we're seeing today. And the wicked hold themselves not guilty. That's the pride. That's the utter pride, right? And so now they're doing it out on Front Street, and they're going to put in whoever they have to put in some like Joseph Goebbels type shit. If you keep on repeating it, people will believe it. Obviously,
Yeah.
so that's what they're doing. Slowly but surely, they're going to make it that pedophilia is a disability, and then they're going to normalize it all the way. So that you're going to have to watch out if you have a 14-year-old daughter, and if she wants to leave with some 52-year-old white dude, it's cool.
So my girl, she has a 13-year-old and 11-year-old, bro,
Yeah,
and they're really pretty girls, dude. Um,
yeah, man.
and so I just tell my girl all the time, dude. Like, I mean, I'll kill motherfucker. Those ain't even my kids.
Yeah, man, it's bad. It's bad because they're literally abducting babies. Like this is a true fact. They're abducting babies and they're doing it on the upper echelons of people who you see on TV, who people who you might have respected at one time, and people who hold positions of great power have been involved in some very, very wicked shit. Period.
Man, bro.
Period. Hey, everybody, hold on right quick. I want to do something with you guys.
Yeah.
Hold on, 1 second. 1 second. Ugh.
While he's away, make sure you go to Big Pretty World and get yourself a Big Pretty shirt. Even though I'm not sporting it right now, I sport on my last podcast. It has a website, dope shirts. It's a picture of a signature. Yeah. Oh shit! What is that right there?
We're gonna change the background. I'm gonna change the background every once in a while. Oh, hopefully it fits. It does not fit. This is ridiculous.
Damn.
Hey.
Yeah. Speaking
right,
of, I had to change up.
Yeah.
I had to change up my location in the house.
We would go blank. We would go blank until I get something else there because I want to get some more flavor there.
Yeah.
That's great flavor, but we want to get new flavor.
I had to change my location because school has officially started for the kids over here. So they're not.
Actually, put it back up.
That's dope, bro.
Pretty, actually. Yeah, it's pretty.
You gotta rep.
So,
you gotta rep it.
Hey, so they moved you out of your room?
Yeah, because it's downstairs.
Yeah.
The area I was in, they have school. So they're having that online school system.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's cool. I have the other room to myself, but yeah, bro.
Hey, bro, we gotta figure out how to do green screens, bro.
You wanna do that green screen shit?
I don't know. I want to do some crazy ass because then you can start popping stuff up on your screen, and I think it'll be good to sometimes get some what they call that, some fact checking shit, just so people understand when to go search for shit. Yeah, so I don't know, just an idea. Hey, you guys, comment below. What do you think about that idea?
Yeah, backdrop. So you guys like how it is already? Something you want us to add? We'll listen to you guys.
Yeah, man.
We'll listen.
Yeah. If it's good. If it's not, I'm gonna tell you, fuck off.
Right. Now we already got a couple haters, bro. That I told you about, even on this, bro. Like we just barely started a few months ago. We already got a couple little haters. It's all good though.
Yeah, people gonna hate, man. That's what people do.
But they're watching. And they're constantly peeking.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
If you don't like us, why you keep looking?
Yeah, man. Because what's going to happen is, mark my words, eventually people are going to stop want to watch fluff. They're really going to stop want to watch fluff, and you're going to start realizing the people who are actually not for you, they're just doing it because it's a means of income, and it's not necessarily for information. It's just for popularity and other things. They
don't care about you.
They don't really care about you. So what happens is a lot of times is that they're pushing the narrative of the system. Yes. And, a lot of people who are big podcasters, especially, they're pushing the dumbed down narrative of the system. And that's something that people are going to wake up to very soon. Is that like, what the hell? You said that? You told me I want to put a chip in my brain? That's okay?
Yeah, bro.
There's people out there that are telling you shit like this, man, and telling you about, all kinds of shit that have been leading people astray, but, eventually that truth will be known very soon. That's why I got like Trump, bro. Trump is like, whatever, even if he's how fucked up person he might be mentally, you got to respect it because he's really taking off the veil of America. He's really taking it back. That's the one thing I have to appreciate, to keep it real.
He peels shit off, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of the issue that I see is a lot of people will complain because, he's on Twitter saying crazy shit. He doesn't seem like he's really sentimental or like he has feelings towards people of America. But the thing is, bro, like bro, like he's handling it more like a businessman than he is a politician.
Yeah,
And I kind of stepping back, looking at it, it's kind of like tough love almost.
yeah,
Bro, it's just sometimes some things are not about feelings, man. Like,
yeah,
and I think a lot of people, sensitive people, they hate him because of that.
yeah, yeah. Man, I mean, we know like the truth hurts. And I'm
And
not
that's
saying that
it.
I'm not saying he possesses the whole truth because he does not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is lost on a lot of things. But even how he brings out those things, it makes people have to, self-reflect and reflect. Well, not really self-reflect. Nobody knows how to do that now, but at least
Hmm.
reflect on society in general. It
Right.
forces them to reflect upon society, and that's why we're getting a lot of these situations. It's just now it's just so reckless because I was talking to a brother yesterday on the phone, or two
Uh,
days ago on the phone. A lot of brothers call me, and they always want to call me and argue with me at first.
mhm.
And like a lot of stuff that we have already explained, I
Yeah.
have to re-explain to them because they really don't support positive brown man. They only support, the little babies, go fuck this, go do that, go screw this, go be stupid, go be retarded. When you listen to my words, I was listening to a song by Baby, and it's like a song about him being at the march. And he's at the march. Number one, he's only there for a film. A film.
Mhm.
Literally, he filmed a free video at the march.
Yeah.
Right? He has hundreds of millions of views, so he's making millions of dollars. He's gonna floss that to you in the next video, right? But in that video, he's literally saying that he's a sellout. If you listen to the words, I was in a car with one of my family members, and I was like, "Did you hear? Have you heard this song?" They said yes. I said, "Have you listened to the words?" They say no. So a lot of our youth are so brainwashed that they're just listening to the beat, and these rappers are telling them that they're prisoners, telling them that they're scared, telling them go listen to the song. I forget the name of the song. You can look it up, but it's the song by Baby, I believe.
Okay.
But right? And so I was talking to this brother on the phone just 2 days ago. It was like I was trying to explain to him, Black Lives Matter. We have to stop taking money from our oppressors. We have to stop taking money from George Soros because what happens is that whoever has the money is the person who has the power in
Yeah.
these situations.
Yeah.
And so we keep giving them the power, and so therefore we'll never get to resolutions for ourselves. There'll never be a real solutions. There will only us being fighting over problem, 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 and that happens every generation. And we need to stop that by stopping and saying we're not going to take money anymore. What we need to do is come together and have people power and really force them to relinquish the identity of self. And plus, this man was an African. He was from Nigeria, and his name was a Nigerian name. That area he had his name. And so another problem that we get is a lot of these Africans who 10 years ago, if you told them they were black, they would say, "I'm not black."
Hmm.
They would tell you they're not black, but now it's popular to be black. So now they want to be black because now they want to start getting the benefits of being black as well. Well, we don't know exactly in Africa who your relatives are because your relatives might have sold black people.
Hmm.
That's a fact. We're different tribes. Comparing all black people that have melanated skin like they're the same, it's like it's so idiotic because there's a difference between the Chinese and the Japanese, right?
Yeah.
There's a difference between a Chinese and a Russian, a Chinese and a Mongolian. There's a difference between a Chinese, you know what I'm saying? There's between a British and an Italian. There's a difference.
Mexican and Dominican.
Mexican, Dominican, there's differences,
Yeah,
right?
man.
But right, so we have to start. And some of us are the same though, but again, we cannot, just lose our history and merge it with our oppressors' history because that's how we forget about the oppression, which allows it to happen again.
Word, bro. Breaking it down on them again, man.
Crazy, huh?
Crazy stuff, bro.
Crazy.
To add to that, did you hear about? I saw this news article. Australia mandatory vaccines. You hear about that?
Of course, it's happened in America too. I have the vaccine list. I have that. I mean the memo,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
basically it has all the different things that are coming into legislation this coming November. Like I think before that, they're trying to pass it. They're trying to pass on the law. There you go.
Let me ask you a question. So the election's November, regardless of who wins, being how everyone is, not everyone, but a lot of people, how they're acting right now on the streets and everything, the arguing, the fights. After November, whoever is elected, tell me how you
War,
think is going to be on the streets November and
war,
December.
war,
It's going to be crazy, isn't it?
war.
I'll
Utter.
be, I'll be staying inside all the time, bro.
Because if Trump wins,
Yeah.
then you're gonna have all the radicalized, brainwashed sheep on the left. You know, let's say a lot of my people, a lot of brown people are going to be infuriated. You know,
Yeah.
because media is going to tell them to be infuriated. And the same thing on the other side. You're going to have right radicalized that are sheep. They're most goat. There's a difference between a goat and a sheep. You know, we gotta go over that one day. But
Yeah.
they're gonna. They've been radicalized and they've been charged to explode. Same thing on both sides. You know, the yin and the yang. So no matter who wins, it's going to be a because the thing with Donald Trump is he's already predicted programmed a whole bunch of times and gave these subtle hints towards his people. That's how they do it. They do it on underline, like it's like a Morse code, right?
Yeah.
It's a code that they call it fuck fuck. Put the name of it.
Yeah.
They call it oh man, but it's this secret code words that his followers they know, and so when his followers hear those words, he's put into he made the election suspect already. So
Yeah.
they're going to say it was rigged, and then they're going to riot.
Hmm.
Brown people rioting is a lot better though, right? We got to keep it real, right? Because my people, when we riot, we just we riot until we get tired or they whoop our ass hard enough, then we go back to work. You know what I'm saying? White people, when they riot, we're not gonna take it. We're burning this whole mother effer down. Right? Right? Motherfuckers is going to be violence. And the only way for brown people to fight is this if they're in utter danger, and that might be the path. In the last days, that might be the path.
Bro,
Because I don't know who's going to win though. I don't care either or, but this is crazy now.
dude, I'm just every day I log on, like a Facebook especially, seeing all these political posts, and I'm just really mind blown how people let the fact that so and so is the president or so and so's not the president, so and so might be eventually be the president. They let that run their life. You can literally feel the emotions from their posts. It's like, dude, why are you
Yeah.
letting this person who you don't even know in your life that does not have control over it, even though you think it does, just because there's a president or this person might be the president, they're literally letting it run their life, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's insane to me, but I don't understand it, dude.
Yeah, man. It's pretty sad to say the least. It's like really sad because again, left wing, right wing, same bird, man. They put a
Same
little
bird.
bit of truth on this side, and they put a little bit of other truth on the other side, and then what they do is they make y'all fight over the lies. So and we should that should be that should be the thing. My thing. Left wing, right wing, same bird, right? And so I think that in today's society, when people actually wake up to the fact that neither one of these mofos are on their side, that's when it's going to be a real collapse. Because as soon as people really realize that they don't have any type of care in the world,
Yeah.
right? Because the conspiracy theories were before things like QAnon and shit like that, man.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff is old. To me, the person behind that might be Trump himself.
Mm-hmm.
But when you think about it, is a lot of these conspiracy theories are starting to come true. They are.
Yep.
Trump is a radical. You know, he practiced nepotism. Nepotism is like one of the first signs. Nepotism, if you guys that don't know, that's putting your own children in power, your own family in power. That's literally one of the first things he did. He got them entrenched everywhere, like vines, everywhere. Even his son-in-law.
Yeah.
So he might have put question into this election to maybe cancel the election. That's definitely a possibility. Definitely.
How crazy would that be, dude? Seriously.
I mean, it's been done before, but I mean, people can't say that it's impossible
Yeah.
because that'd be utter retardation. But the reality is, this has happened before, and it's happened along these type of lines. You crash the economy. You make the people fight each other. You make them start fighting over bread while you're stealing all the gold. You know, and that's this guy has been doing. He's stealing all the power. He's passing all these executive orders in the middle of the night. You know, people got to go do the research. Go do your research of who his uncle was, of where the name Trump came from. People don't even know this ish. His
Yeah.
name means a lot. People gotta go research his name, Trump. Really, you'll learn a lot.
Crazy, dude. Yeah, I guess we could just switch over to this fight game talk. Were you at ATT yesterday, or yeah, was it yesterday when they had the press
I,
conference?
I've been working on my garage the last 2 days. I'll be back tomorrow.
Okay, so Bare Knuckle Fighting had their press conference there at ATT.
Nice. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a sport. In the last days, these sports are going to be the biggest sports, the most brutal sports. The next thing you know, they go fuck around and try to put a lion in that mofo. Say wrestle them, you know, for the people.
How crazy is that, dude?
While they're throwing bread to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it literally, in the last days of every single kingdom, over and over and over again, it's always combat, because that's the most primal state, and it's right before you go into a primal mode.
Man.
You need a distraction. You need distractions. And that's what they're doing. And this happens at the end of every kingdom. Look, you have to know your history. If you know what was, you'll know what is. You know how it's going to be.
Crazy times, bro. Crazy times.
Yeah. So what do you think about bare knuckle?
Well, I'm the biggest talk of the bare knuckle, like especially at that press conference, and who was actually there. So, Paige Van Zant was there. Thiago Alves was there, and God, what's dude's name? They used to fight in the UFC, middleweight, jacked. I think he was over there at ATT. Shit, I can't think of his name. Anyways, so the big talk was Paige Van Zant going over to bare knuckle, pretty face. Why would you want to do that? The cuts. It's brutal, bro. Like, knuckles will cut your face.
Yeah.
Knuckles cut your face. I think it's an exciting sport. I think from what we're seeing is a lot of people who are either done with the MMA career or they're at the very end of it, or older boxers, as we've seen with, what's his dude's name? Paulie, that fought against Artem Lobov.
His style is not conducive to bare knuckle.
As we learned, because Artem beat him.
Yeah, that was crazy. He let Artem beat him, bro, in a boxing. Like, you can't do that, bro. to put him to sleep.
I think it's an exciting thing. I think those people who are running the organization are doing a good job marketing it. I think it's yeah, it's just one of those crazy things. It's a crazy thing. That's kind of like where I'm at with it. I don't know. It's new. It's still pretty new,
Yeah.
but we'll see what happens with it. I don't know. I
Oh,
think
no, no, it's definitely gonna. I predict traction for bare knuckle boxing. I do. I predict a lot of traction
mm-hmm.
because, again, at the end of every kingdom, this is what you have.
Yeah,
This is what you have an explosion of is hand-to-hand combat sports. And I'm serious. Don't be surprised if they start entertaining with lions coming out the walls and shit. Literally, don't be surprised. Like, especially, who knows how long from now. Oh, no. We're not going to let them off the leash. They're just here for the excitement of the fans,
and then
Shit.
one of them's randomly gonna try to attack the lion or something.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to kill a lion and all the lion protectors got there, the crazy motherfuckers. I see. This is something I don't get, okay? This is not racist. This is just historical facts. The same people who came over here who annihilated nature are the same ones who be like the same. They're saying their ancestry line are now PETA people. Like the crazy part of that, man. Like literally, white folks, not all, but most are descendants of people who literally pilfered the areas, literally, and things that went extinct. Have you seen a buffalo before?
In person?
Yeah, right.
No.
Those used to be everywhere,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. But the last days, definitely fighting is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy.
It already is kind of right now.
Yeah, you see basketball. They're going to make it like everything's going to be intergalactic. That's that. Like this move has been. And think about it, they had it at Disney, right? Disney World, right? That's where the basketball games are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're going to. What? Have you seen Black Mirror?
Uh, the TV show?
Yeah, the one that was on Netflix.
I think I've seen a little bit of it. I never really got into it though. I think I sat down
I'm
and
not.
watched one episode. It was a while ago. I can't remember though.
I can't remember what episode it was. It was like an episode like that, like where, like the guy was like in a game show. I'm not sure. Everybody comment below. I think that comes from that show, but it talks about that.
Damn.
Everything's going to be no fans, no nothing. People are going to have a neural link in their brain, and they're going to be like literally sitting on the sideline of the game.
Wow, dude. This is like a warm up. What's happening right now, isn't it?
That's all it is, man. They're going to be on the sideline, yeah, but it's going to be in their brain, and they're going to be sitting back in a chair like this.
What the hell, dude? Scary, bro.
But like Neuralink is real. Like this stuff is real. Like this is not like a game. And the whole thing they're doing, which is setting up all these 5Gs, besides people getting sick, and that'll come out. I talked about that a long time ago. But they're going to do the social credit system.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what's being set up now. It's going to be a social credit system, and that's going to get pretty much executed when this whole vaccine and stuff like that. They're going to start putting people in a social credit system, and you have to realize that that's already happening in places like China.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's already there.
It's already there. It's already there. It's already there in some neighborhoods in the United States of America. It's already there in some places where it's highly filmed.
Dude, this is crazy, dude.
They give no Fs.
They don't, bro.
Because nobody calls them out. Nobody seeks the truth. Everybody's scared. Everybody's scared to speak the truth.
Wow. Did you What do you think of that DC fight, bro?
Oh, great fight, man. It was a great fight. I wish DC could have went out, a champion. But he had a great, you can't take away from his legacy. And Stipe is, he's in his stride. I think Stipe has another year or two in him. You know what I mean? A good year, maybe two in him. I think he can get some good fights. I think that Ngannou is going to be a really tough issue for him. And that's
Yeah.
why I think John Jones moving up because he realizes the heavyweights we prime at a different time.
Mm-hmm.
We prime from 35, 36, 37. Those are like our heydays at heavyweight,
Why do you think
right?
that
And
is?
so like those are the coveted years. 34. It's because in little man game, it's like really fast.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is right. Big,
Mm-hmm.
but the wiser they get, a lot of those guys they kind of slow down and they really start to become the guys who were good at strikers who become good at wrestling or MMA version is everything kind of slows down, and that part where it slows down, it's more conducive to heavier weights because then it's more straight line. And what happens is at the little weights, when you slow down, you still have to contend with the little spud rocket. Right, so like so the littler guys have a harder time, but the bigger guys it's already kind of slowed down anyway. I'm not saying it's all slow. You get what I'm saying? It's a different pace.
Yeah,
So you get older, you become wiser, you become a little more strategic, a little more. That stuff is more conducive at those ages. Because it's just less rah, rah, all the time. Because and usually when you fight those guys and you're a little older or wiser, you knock those guys out
makes sense.
heavyweight.
Makes sense.
Because it takes
Since
one shot. A heavyweight, it takes one shot to change a fight or to end a fight.
who hit you the
So
hardest so far to date in a fight? From you can remember.
I can't
Where?
remember.
Can't remember.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
That's funny.
Honestly, you got big pretty for a reason. I'm invasive, but so I absorb a lot of blows. So like that's one of my gifts. But what's going to happen is, now I got to change up my style a little bit. I've really been focusing on changing up my style a little bit, being a little more elusive, a little more, just a little bit more, because I was already a technician. So I think now it's being a little better on my balance, a little better on my output, a little better on other things that I have and am currently improving on as we speak.
Nice, bro. Is Ricardo Laborio ever go to your guys' gym?
There's so many
He
people that go there. I gotta look at a picture.
okay, so yeah, he's with Conan and them. He was one of the original guys from that Carlson Gracie team.
I think I've seen him. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he saw one of my videos, bro, started following me and one of my funny ones. And I was chatting with him, bro. So he's in Orlando. So I'm gonna go over there one of these times and do some videos. So we gotta get Conan and do
Oh,
one too.
nice, bro.
Gotta get
Yeah,
Conan to do
man.
one, bro.
Yeah, I know. Conan, he will. I think he will. He just, right now, I think a lot of people are really panicking, especially
Yeah.
off big gyms. A lot of people are panicking, especially in Florida right now. Florida is crazy because it's one of the highest hit right now.
Yeah.
So it's like they're still like conservative mindset, but there's just certain stuff that they can't ignore. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
different. California is just so it's just the land of hypocrisy. It's like everybody knows everything is a lie. It's like F it,
Do it anyways.
do it anyways, bro. But the liberal state of mind, it's just it's different.
Right, bro.
So yeah, man, I saw a few of your new videos. Dope, very funny
People
stuff.
haven't seen anything yet, bro. Those are not even those are little teasers. That's not even the real content we're gonna put out.
Okay.
I know I have something really, really different. I know a lot of people will say that, like something that they're doing. But the thing with my stuff, I've been doing acting for almost 15 years, and I've been in the cholo comedy stuff, and the way I incorporated the MMA stuff. No, the thing is, you can't even find it after it comes out. I'll say, go on YouTube or go online, go anywhere, and tell me if you see what we did anywhere else. If anybody else has done it, nobody's done it, bro. I promise you. That's one thing I can promise. Nobody's done what I'm doing with my show that I'm filming right now.
That's what's up.
I gotta have you in it, man. Somehow I gotta bring you in it.
Hey, we gonna make this happen, man. We gonna make this happen, Captain.
So when we log off this thing, I'm gonna tell you my idea, bro. You're gonna laugh, dude. I'm serious. I told my girl this yesterday. I showed her a picture from what it's from, my idea, what I want to have you do, and she started laughing, bro.
As long as I ain't gotta soap up my body and talk about cake and chicken, I'm good.
Nah, bro. Hey, I ain't about that. I ain't about that, bro.
I just fucking around, man. But one thing I want to explain before we go, what I was saying earlier is, literally back in the day, people came here and the land was vibrant. That's just a fact that nobody can ignore. The land was vibrant. The people were surviving. The people, you might not say they're harmony, but there's always going to be infighting amongst tribes, different tribes. That's just how it goes. It happens in the animal kingdom. It happens in everybody's kingdom. So just because they're fighting doesn't mean that I can come and wipe them off the planet. That doesn't make sense. That's like the common sense that they even use today when it comes to black on black crime. Like, they're killing themselves, so we can kill them too. That's the ideology that they're really saying, to be honest with you. That's what they're literally really saying. But, back in the day, the land used to be vibrant. Land used to be, so the same people who are the descendants of the people who wiped the planet, clean for resources and metals and all kinds of stuff that we really don't need, those can't be the same people in control of cleaning the planet. That doesn't make sense.
Because essentially they already destroyed it initially. So
yeah, the policy power. I'm talking about the policy power.
Yeah.
You can't have that. That doesn't make sense at all.
Truth is being revealed and everything. So
what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, we know who makes everything go extinct.
Yeah.
It's the Chinese, straight up, and white people. And a lot of people are too scared to say that. And again, it's not racist. I don't hate anybody. It's just pure history. That's all it is. And I have no ounce of hate in my heart whatsoever. I have perfect love, and I only have fear of God. So that's why I'm able to tell the truth about these things.
Yeah. That's all you can do. The thing is, that's all we can do.
Exactly. That's all we're supposed to do. We're supposed to, just because I tell people the truth, I've made a lot of enemies because that's just how it is. If imagine having to be around somebody, and the only way to be around them is if you have to constantly lie and not be yourself and not be your original self, like, because you're scared that either they'll part ways with you or they'll go and talk to somebody else and hate on you, whatever that may be, so like, to me, it's just one of those things where that's why I choose to be me. And people, again, I suggest that for everybody out there, you really choose to be you, because then you're able to grow. You're able to grow yourself spiritually and mentally. You don't have any self-prescribed like weights or boundaries because of what somebody else thinks, and I think that in today's society, we don't get results and we don't get to solutions because of this is one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Crazy-ish out there. You guys need to say, brother? What do you think about that?
What do I think about that?
Yeah.
Like telling the truth and like being around somebody who's fake and like all that shit?
Yeah. And how society That's the majority. The majority is fake. Nobody can deny that anymore, especially. The world is fake and most people don't have any knowledge. That's a fact.
Facebook is evident of that.
Evident.
People try to be like life coaches and like put up memes and like put up stuff, offer advice, and their shit's all fucked up.
It's all fucked up. And it'd be like 50 of hand memes. Like they don't even create the memes themselves. It's not even they motherfucking quotes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have bad days, bro. The thing is, like a lot of people think that my life is just based off what I post. They think my life is like amazing. I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm alive, I have my health. You know, my situation is great. That's really the basis of all that I need. But the thing is, I have bad days, but I'm just not posting and telling you guys when I have bad days, man.
Yeah, some people do that shit too.
I don't do that shit, dude.
Yeah, people out there, man, I'm telling you, they weird, man. We live in a whole different, you see the movie Idiocracy, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's turned into.
It really is.
Oh. No. hey, you tell somebody the truth and like, no. Like, I literally the guy I talked to on the phone 2 days ago, I told him a whole bunch of just researchable facts, right? Because this is one of the empirical truths that I came upon this week. You believe that there's Jews, right?
Yeah.
You believe that there's a real such thing as Jews, no matter what color they are, right? You believe that there's a real thing called a Jew, just in general, the ideology.
Yeah.
So that means that being a Shemite is real, right? Because a Jew is a Shemite.
Yeah.
So who are the sons of Noah? Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Who are the other two in the world right now? How come nobody talks about them? That means the rest of the world, everybody has an identity that is related to Noah. If you believe that Jews are real, then Ham and Japheth have to be real. Their descendants have to be real. That means everybody comes from these three descendants. If you believe Jews are real, if you believe that Shemites are real, who are they? Where are they? How are they? And who are Ham and who are Japheth? Break that down to me, please. That is an empirical truth.
You want to know what they'll do when you do that? When you tell them that? So this pretend my hand is you, right? This is what the truth is. The hand is Justin telling them the truth. They'll go. Yeah. So, anyways, back in high school.
Truth.
That's what they do, right? They deflect and they avoid it.
They avoid it. Yeah. So I want to hear people talk about that. There's no such if you believe that Jews are real, there's no such thing as a European. There's no such thing as a Roman. None of these other things. All these things
were made up
after that.
They're made up.
That's an empirical truth if you believe Jews are real. And most people believe Jews are real. So if you believe Jews are real, then Ham and Japheth are around still, and the world encompasses just these three lineages. Who are these lineages today, and where do they reside? This is a question you must ask yourself.
Yeah. Because
this is just an empirical truth if you believe Jews are real.
Giving it to them, bro, every single time, man.
But yeah, man. Hey, everybody out there, like, comment, share,
subscribe.
Yeah, there you go. Subscribe.
We'll be back next week. Thank you all for tuning in.
Peace.